Brick.
But yeah, so yeah, Shazam it came out today, so I wanted to take my son to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna take him to see it today, tomorrow, or Sunday. I'm not sure
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Ant
Did you
Man
like
2
the
wasn't
first
bad
one?
though. Ant- I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was entertaining.
You like the first Shazam? That's on a
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining.
okay. It was a little wild. I didn't really. I mean, I liked it a little bit, but I wasn't crazy about it. Maybe they
It's
got
like a real
something.
campy kids movie. It was geared toward kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hopefully they got
But
something
I
maybe
kind
a
of
little
enjoyed
different
it.
in the next one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
hyped
they
up though
should.
for is I'm hyped up for that Flash Batman Flash meeting Batman.
I wasn't going to see it
Like the
until I
whole
saw
thing
Michael
goes.
Keaton was in that shit.
Yeah, Michael Keaton is it. I said, okay, I'm in. I could care less
Cause
about what's his name playing the Flash,
yeah,
but
Ezra
seeing
Miller.
Michael
Yeah,
Keaton back as Batman, shoot, that's gonna be fire. Especially
but
they showed
but I
him
think
whooping
he.
tail in the trailer. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
I think he's going to play Thomas Wayne though. He's not going to be Bruce.
yeah.
He's going to be Thomas. I
Oh, he
think.
could be
Yeah,
a different person.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's what I think.
it's gonna be nice though. I think.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go see it just because Michael Keaton in it. That's it. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the work, Griff. I figured I'd give you guys a change of scenery today instead of the closet. it's it's not too bad out here today. I know I look like I'm over here freezing, but it ain't too bad out here today. It's like 56 degrees or whatever. So I'll let y'all see the the harbor and the National Aquarium behind me. You know what I mean? So anyway, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let
Man,
you
you
know when I
don't.
got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live, guys. Let people know we live.
What's up this
Got my
way?
man Jay Paulo on ride shotgun. You know he doing the daddy thing. He got the daddy daycare jumping off over there.
Yeah,
Now there you go.
and they're wild as heck too. I stay on them every 2 seconds, otherwise they'll have the whole house burnt down.
Like I said, Tyler's have your house looking like Section 8 real quick.
Man, like section.
Anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day to anybody that celebrates St. Patrick's Day. I still don't really
Yeah,
understand St. Patrick's Day. Didn't he? Is he the one that got killed by the running of the bulls or some shit like that?
running of the bulls. I don't think so.
I thought St. Patrick's Day had something to do with like the running of the bulls or some shit like
Yeah,
that. I don't know. All I know is this is an excuse for some dumbass young people to run around and bar crawl and drink until they fucking throw up.
yeah. My brother's birthday's today. He said his game plan
Okay.
is to drink a whole lot. And I was like, oh lord. And he got a sensitive little stomach too, and here he wants to run around drinking. I was like, that's gonna be real
Jesus,
clever.
Mary, and
That's gonna be
Joseph
real clever.
running around drinking. I just can't do it. I ain't got it no more. How old is your brother?
20 something. 20
That's
turning
all you
20
had to
something.
say. That's all you had to say. 20 something. Back when I was in my 20s, I could do that shit. Now I'm pushing 40, and I got a game plan just to get out of the bed every morning. Anyway, who we got in the building? We got Steph Colonel. What's going on, Steph? We got Protocol, DMW. What's the deal? Oh man, what do you say? Protocol says, "Yep, this when we make all our money." That's right, Protocol. You are a bartender, right? I think you and Emmanuel Presley bartenders. Yeah, man. They are out there drinking little green drinks and shit like that, doing it up for the gram, paying for it on Saturday morning.
You do it for the gram.
That's what's going to happen. Anyway, guys. Oh, you a DJ? My bad, Protocol. Protocol a DJ. Shit, he definitely got to get his money. All them bars and clubs gonna be packed tonight. Like when I was younger, I used to want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Now I don't care. You know what I mean?
we
I
got
I
that.
don't I don't.
We got that place here called the Back Porch, right? Think I told you about
Uh,
that. That place is gonna be packed, jumping, and they make the girls there. They make them dress skimpy. They have the midriffs on and the tight, the tight pants. They're
yeah,
not even pants. They're those sweats, right, or whatever those are called. The leggings.
leggings.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
on basically they got on like leggings and just pogs everywhere. And other little shorties running around. And it's wild because the whole place is like got over 100 something people in it every time we go over there.
What up, Sauce? We got Sauce the Prophet in the building. Why would we start streaming? The fucking wind want to pick up. That's all right. I'm gonna muscle through this shit today. I just want to give y'all a change of scenery. That's it. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all ain't just I ain't secluded to the closet. Pause. Anime nigga, what's going on? Like I said, Sauce the Prophet just joined. Anyway, guys. So when Jay say something like the back porch, that made me think of raccoon dogs. I've never heard of a raccoon dog in my life until today, bro.
Yeah, so they said the
Never.
raccoon dog is out.
Apparently they're native to China. And guess what they're saying now, guys? Guess what they're saying now? They're talking about now, never mind a bat. Now they're saying the origins of the Cove base, the stupid 19, the COVID is something called a raccoon dog, guys. I lied to you now. Check this shit out. I'm getting good with this little app, yo. Check this shit out. New data links COVID-19 origins to raccoon dogs.
Nah, goodness.
At Wuhan, whatever, at Wuhan lab. Let me turn that banner off. There we go. At Wuhan market. You see that shit? Good Lord in the morning. Then it goes to say, newly released genetic data gathered from a live food market in Wuhan was linked to the Cove base with raccoon dogs, adding weight to the theory that infected animals sold at the site started the Cove base pandemonium, researchers involved in the work say. Swabs collected from stalls at the human seafood market, the Hunan seafood market, in the 2 months after it was shut down on January 1st, 2020, were previously found to contain both the Cove base and human DNA. When the findings were published last year, Chinese researchers stated that the samples contained no animal DNA. The conclusion has now been overturned. Go figure. It has now been overturned by an international team of scientists. Their analysis of gene sequences posted by the Chinese team to the scientific database found that some of the Cove-based positive samples were rich in DNA from raccoon dogs. Traces of DNA belong to other mammals, including what is that? Civet? What's a civet? Were also present in the Cove-based positive samples. They trying hard to keep that lie alive, Jay.
Man. Oh yeah, they.
For how many years did they tell us that shit came from a bat? How many years they wanted us to believe that shit came from a bat?
That was off the top. That was off the top,
right?
Yeah, they said the bat. They said the man, they found him and he was the first one, and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and trust the science, and this is the true story and all that nonsense, right?
Yeah.
And when people started poking holes and all that silliness, it was like, oh, we got to come up with a couple more good ones.
Right. So then it goes from a bat to then you got the rumblings of a leak, right? And the leak theory has been quote unquote holding water, right? The leak theory been quote unquote holding water, and now they want to say that the leak theory is a conspiracy theory, right? After who was it? They tried to say it was saying with low confidence that the FBI or whoever it was said that the lab leak theory is more than likely what happened. Then we had some more evidence come out that Fort Detrick here in Maryland had a leak in April of 2019 where they had to shut down the entire base. And if you don't know what Fort Detrick is, guys, it's a bioweapons facility for the military. Also headed up by the NIH, which is also a Fauci lab. Go figure, right? If I had my dun dun dun, I hit you with it.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, so makes you wonder, what they trying to run bail for. Now they trying to blame this shit on some shit called a raccoon dog. I ain't never seen no shit called a raccoon. Look at this shit, yo. Look what it look like.
Let me see. Try to see look what it look like.
That shit look crazy. That shit look like it got rabies. You might catch something from that thing, but I don't think it's the cold base.
So they're saying that. How did they have a little story like he was fishing through the Wuhan labs' receptacles or something, or he was getting eaten by people?
I don't know.
What's the craziness they got behind this?
Yeah,
one?
they saying that the raccoon dog was being sold at the market. Now I don't know if they was eating the raccoon dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know if the legends are true. I don't know if the legends are true.
Was eating raccoon
dogs, right?
And bat soup.
But yeah, but like, but I'm sitting here like, if you ain't eating a raw, you're not eating the meat raw, right? So how you gonna catch some shit like that? You think like cooking it or whatever will kill it, right? Like I said when you go hog hunting, hogs have tuberculosis, right? Right. I went hog hunting. I skinned and quartered and gutted a hog. You know, they say they got tuberculosis in their blood. I ain't got fucking tuberculosis, right? You know, when I ate the hog, I ain't contract tuberculosis. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, guys, we not stupid. They really think we stupid. I think they running bail on the fact that shit might have started here and was transferred over to the lab in Wuhan, where they either A, somebody was negligent and that shit got out, or B, which I'm gonna say B, they let that shit out because Donnie T was on their ass and Donnie T was about to win another election, and they was like, you know what? We need to throw a Hail Mary. Throw this goddamn plague out this bitch. Right? Like that's all I can think of, yo. But now you want to blame it on a whole. So where was all of this evidence back in 2020? If you collected this shit back in 2020, you mean to tell me that it's 2023 now? Mm-hmm. Y'all didn't have that. Y'all didn't come to that consensus then. Y'all didn't come to those findings back then. Now all of a sudden it's convenient. Now that we got like the stock market is fucking hurting. These banks are crashing. These banks are failing. Right now we finding out Joe Nicholslick whole family was on the take when it came to China, right? You hear about that story where they said that one of their business partners got paid $3 million from a Chinese company, right? And then Joe Nicholslick his family got a $1 million kickback, from that guy, and apparently allegedly it was from an energy deal. And where did Hunter Biden work at? Burisma, which is an energy company. Come on, guys, you got to connect the dots, goddammit. You got to connect the dots. I mean, not to mention, they saying that, because what Joe Nicholslick said a couple of days ago, that he wasn't bailing out the bank.
Is that right?
He said he wasn't going to bail out Silicon Valley Bank. He said any investors had money invested, you just lost your fucking money. So anybody that just had a regular bank account there, through the FDIC, they're going to make them whole, right? And I was like, all right, let's see about that, right? Lo and behold, allegedly, all of the Chinese investors, through the American taxpayers, are going to get bailed out, are going to get their money back, are going to be made whole in this deal.
Dang.
Go figure. Which I laughed about when I read that, because a couple of days ago, the HSBC, which is a Chinese bank, right, that does a lot of work for the federal government, to be by the way, which is really interesting. They bought the UK branch of Silicon Valley Bank for a fucking dollar. Then you got these other rumors and stuff that these bigger banks are trying to quote unquote help bail out these smaller banks. I'm like, no, you're not. You're trying to absorb these smaller banks. You're trying to absorb these smaller banks so you can so y'all can do y'all thug dizzle. You know what I mean? So y'all can create that two-tier financial system again. That pre 2028 banking. Right? That's what they're doing. They're not bailing out these banks. Y'all absorbing them. That's what y'all doing.
It's a
Like, be real.
Look, it's like a repeat of 2008 all over again. It feels like with everything, the bubbles and popping and all that stuff. I said looking into it,
Yep.
and what I said last night about the money contraction, right? Because they don't have to have the cash on hand in any of those spots, and that was what was changed during the co-base popping off. So they
Yep.
said you don't have to have your funds on hand, but we're already at a money contraction of -2, which is the last time that happened was when we had a ripple effect in 2008, and then going back 1987, I think another issue, and then before when it's looked this bad, we went straight into a default depression when it's looked this bad and this is the warning signs, and I think a couple of the financial experts are saying we're going to go into a default depression soon.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. We are about to go into a default depression. Right now, the Federal Reserve right now, them money printers is going burr right now. Their money printers, they is printing up so much fucking money for this shit. They doing this shit on purpose. They crashing the system on purpose, guys. Remember that in order to have a great reset, you have to crash the system that's in place. You got to crash the system that's in place, guys. And that's what they're doing right now. They're making way for that CBDC that HJ was talking about yesterday. Anybody see HJ's presentation yesterday on the central bank digital currency? Y'all need to go watch that. Let's see who came in here. We got Emmanuel Presley. What's the deal? Sauce the Prophet says Raccoon Dog sound like they mix a little rabies with the COVID. Emmanuel Presley says Hunan Seafood Market sounds like a local Chinese restaurant. What's up, YV? YV in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? I keep forgetting I can put this shit on screen. There we go. Star says simians are some type of nocturnal mammal home to Asia. Huh, that's interesting. Let's see. No, nigga, I ain't trusting that science. I ain't trusting nobody. Like I said, I trust Miss Frizzle. I trust Miss Frizzle more than I trust Dr. Fauci. Straight up. I said that before and I'll say it again. Right? Because forever, yo, they were sitting there telling us that this shit came from a bat. Then it was like, okay. It was like, no, this shit like it came from the lab. And then it was like, no, it didn't come from a lab. Then everything, all signs point to the lab. And then it started pointing to like, not even a lab over in China. They was cool with that, even when that started coming out, right? When they started pointing to labs here in America, oh no, the coon dogs did it. The coons did it. Oh my gosh, yo. That shit is crazy. What's up, Spenstead? What's going on? What you say, Spenstead? Spenstead says Silicon Valley banks donate to Black Lives Matter, donate to the Democrats, and now the Democrats bail them out. Sus to me, I hear that.
Yeah, sound like some money laundering. But see, did you see that report though? They were giving like $10-20 million to the BLM, SVB was, in addition to whatever they had going on with all those green energy deals. The whole thing sounds like it needs to be investigated for a cycle of money laundering taking place around there. Like, what sounded like they were trying to wash the money, putting it in one account and then pushing it out to another.
Yeah,
like they were all in cahoots, backdoor dealing.
Backdoor dealing, exactly. You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like FTX, but with the dollar.
Yeah, it does. It's so crazy because it's pick and choose with the justice system, right? If you know the right people, you can be the next Ponzi scheme organizer. You can be the next, person behind closed doors switching the money out like this with no consequences. But if it was a regular everyday person, they'd be locked up, no return. Skyler, get over there and help out your brothers with the snacks. Go help them with the snacks. You guys cannot be screaming down the hallway.
Jay got his hands full over there, boy. I see why you want to go see Michael Keaton and Batman, because you over there playing Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom. Baby's wild out.
I hear that. That's how they be, yo. That's how they be, yo. But yeah, so this shit is crazy. But they deflecting, guys, and I think they deflected from the amount of money that they're printing right now. You feel me? They're deflected from the amount of money that they're printing right now to try to bail these banks out, which is going to put us in a depression, which we already in one right now, guys. We already in the depression right now. Y'all see the hat? Y'all see what the hat say? Y'all see what the hat say? I'm working on patches. I'm working on patches right now.
Be blessed,
A
stay
little
strapped, don't
prototype.
miss. Okay, I like
Yeah,
it.
I'm working on patches
How
right
many
now.
times do I gotta tell you? Give him a bag of the snacks.
Emmanuel says somehow there's more energy in Trump tax returns than this bailout. That's right. It's just 2008 all over again, like Jay said. It's 2008 all over again, guys. You know what I mean? And it's sad. It's sad to see that, us American citizens,
Connor, hand yours off to him and hand me that one so I can open it.
that us American citizens, you know, got to pay for this once again. Once again, not only do we have to pay for this, they print out all this shit. They print out all this money, yo. All this money. So,
She got the little St. Patrick's Day hat on. They're fighting over the snacks. Like I've been telling them this whole time. Go give each other bags of snacks. Get into it. You're gonna share this one with your sister. Go, y'all making this shit out of nothing.
She neglected her babysitting duties. But yeah, man, like they making that money printer go burn. It's going to put us in another depression, guys. So the more money they print, right? The more money they print, the less it's going to be worth. That's what put Silicon Valley Bank in this position in the first place. And otherwise,
you see, we're bailing out First Republic.
Yeah, that's what
we're bailing out First Republic.
They said the
too big to fail all over again. Too big to fail.
They talking about the bigger banks looking to bail out First Republic. No, they're not. The bigger banks are looking to absorb First Republic.
And like what Emmanuel said, what's the number one story? Trump.
Trump's tax returns. Trump
is the number one story. Why? And Marjorie Taylor Greene, like she holds any weight. This is the deflection that the media is running because did you hear that video? Did you hear that clip though with Joe Nicholslick where he was like, let's use the media, use the clip where he said use the media to run deflection. I think it's real because there was a lot of his tongue tying in that, right? Because this is where I think they got it from. He met with a bunch of Democrat donors several times before that all started popping off. That's why I think it was real. He met with them behind closed doors, and I think that one of them had the recorder going. One of them was one of those O'Keefe. one of those O'Keefe type people in the building.
Oh shit! James. Speaking of that, shout out to James O'Keefe for the O'Keefe Media Group. OB keep doing the Lord's work, man. Project Veritas is done for. It's over for Project Veritas. They fucked up. They bit the hand that fed him. Now he out doing his own thing and his own by him. No more donors or no more investors. I hope he learned his lesson this time. No more investors. You know what I mean? Fuck that. But you're right though. But the thing is, guys, be on the lookout in the next couple of months. They're printing out so much money, guys, that it's going to collapse the economy again. We're going to be left holding the bag. That's what's going to happen. Period. And like I said, but they bailing out all these Chinese investors in Silicon Valley Bank. The FDIC supposedly seized Silicon Valley Bank, which, by the way, just filed for Chapter 11. They got $2.2 billion liquid. So, but they let HSBC buy the UK branch of them.
Take both those controllers in there and try clicking the power button on the TV with them.
They tripping, yo. But they hiding from something. They hiding something, yo. I'm telling you. They distracting from something. I think it's this whole disaster that's going on with the banks and the economy right now. They need a distraction, and this was one of those things they could throw out there as a fucking a bone for us. This is what they want to be, a squirrel moment for everybody. You know what I mean? Emmanuel Presley says, I need to plant veggies because the dark winter looks like a dark future, bruh. Just saying. And like I said on HJ channel, last night or yesterday, it's not going to be how do you escape it. It's going to be how long can you last. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be how long can you last. So I don't know. We're gonna see how this shit go. Anyway, you got anything else, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking over what we were talking about. It's just, I think that I think one of the things that we're talking about, right? So we mentioned the Joe Biden thing, right? Audio fact checking. I think that that's what's next, because they're gonna claim that anytime that they catch these people, these elites on on tape, on audio, they're gonna say, "Oh, it was just a deep fake." See, that was just that was audio manipulation. They never said that. That's what's gonna be the new scam next. They're gonna be running that next. They're gonna, every time that they get caught, every time this O'Keefe stuff happens, they're gonna start saying, "Now that was a deep fake. That was some audio." So they're gonna be audio fact checkers next. That's the next move, I'm thinking.
I agree. The Ministry of Truth will be revamped. It'll be resurrected, and that's what we're going to get. But I'm telling you guys, keep your eyes on the lookout for the shit that's happening with this, with the economy and with the bank bailouts, guys. Because I think it's going to be a real pivotal moment in our future. Protocol said, "What happened to Ohio?" Exactly. What happened to Ohio? That shit just went by the wayside. Like they wanted. Emmanuel said, "Ohio can't get no help, but these banks are bailed out immediately." Facts. Remember what FEMA said? FEMA
get
said
them likes up, people.
Qualify. Oh yeah, make sure y'all get those likes up, guys. We got 16 in the building right now, guys. Let's get those 16 likes. Let's get it.
Share this out if you can on your socials.
That's right. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon, and let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream, guys. Let people know we was live. Get them likes up. It helps with the algorithm, guys. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how we doing, guys. Let me know how we doing. Right now, we live on Twitter, we live on YouTube, and we live on Rumble, guys. So you can catch us anywhere. Anyway, I got to get back to the grind, Jay. I appreciate you joining me, bro.
No problem. You have a good one, man. Stay blessed.
You too, bro. Till next time, guys. It's Cannon Hotep saying, be safe, stay strapped, don't miss, and watch out for the tail wagging the dog. I'll holler at you.